Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your other host, Quincy, and I was totally not prepared.
I've been saying, okay, we're getting started, and then I was like, wait, shit, one more thing. Oh, wait, one more thing. It's fine.
That caught me off guard.
It's fine. How you doing, Q?
I'm doing okay. You feeling my age a little bit more after helping your ass move.
Yep, that is correct. We've moved. Things have become a little bit more quiet.
That's why we weren't here last week.
That is why we weren't here last week. We were working in the rain. The oddity that happens once in a blue moon happened on a day when we needed to move. And we thank you for it.
My mother blamed you for the rain.
That's fine.
It's funny because her boyfriend was like, why? And she's like, I blame Justin for the rain. He goes, why? And she goes, because he wanted to move today. Or he was moving today. Oh, okay.
Well, do you have any coffee to help warm you up?
I have myself a Starbucks, just my normal one, and then my backup drink, because this is gonna run out, is a strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper because it's what we had in the house.
Ugh, I'm not a fan. Of
I don't mind it, but I hate it at room temperature, and this one is room temperature.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, if they're ice cold, I guess I can see it, but I wouldn't go out of my way for them.
But I don't even really go for ice cold drinks anymore. I've noticed, like, I don't drink my water. Like we have one of those water coolers that actually like cools it or heats it up, and so I actually do both so I can get like kind of a more room temperature. Because I just can't with ice cold water anymore.
I just pull up a bottle and start chugging.
Chug.
My brain broke. But what I am drinking is an ice cold cherry lime Ricky. So near me there is a hole in the wall not gas station, like a convenience store, and they sell one of my favorite drinks of all time, and I am very excited. Now let's check this mic. Hopefully it doesn't blow it out with the nice. Yeah.
Crashes. No.
So far so good. Oh yeah, that's the shit. Oh, I miss those. But that's what I'm drinking, is a good old cherry lime Ricky. I'm also using a new web browser. I'm gonna figure out how to center these a little bit better. But yeah, the images, some images that I'll be pulling up is either perfectly centered or off to the left for now. Opera is pretty interesting with their extensions. They make it so that way I can do a whole bunch of things, like pull up TikTok, Twitter, my music player, just on a click of a button on the left side, and be able to do what I need to do. I'm like, that's kind of neat. But enough of browser switching. We've been playing video games. Dead Island 2 dropped, and
very little.
Yeah, played very little.
Nothing. That's not me like shitting on. I'm just saying, like, I haven't played enough to give an opinion yet.
And I've played about 20 hours of it. And I gotta say, I feel very bad that I beat this game up. But to be fair, it was in development hell, like a lot of games. This game has satire written all over it. As soon as you start, it has satire up and down. And as soon as you get to where Q is, which is just leaving the mansion, it opens itself up and it has little hub areas. It seems like a pretty straightforward game with arena, open area, arena, open area, arena, open area. And I'm not mad at that. That's great. Weapon developments up and down, good modification building. Zombie assets are amazing. The weapon damaging is amazing. The number game. But for some odd reason, I can't help but feel like this game was rushed.
Which is weird, considering it's been in development hell for how many years?
Right. It gives me this irking feeling. Like something in the production was pushed very quickly, because I feel like I'm ushered along and I'm not getting the full story. But the voice acting is good. The music is great. I love the combat music. Um, I'm down to play it if you are, Q. This shit's fun.
I was cloud streaming because I don't have the space right now.
Ah, that's fair. Well, we could still do it.
Um, and every now and then I would get some graininess, so I'm not sure how it will respond to me adding in being online. But
Hmm.
it's worth a shot.
It is worth a shot.
But there's always that possibility that it's gonna be like, yeah, we can't do this.
Well, I mean, it's going to be going to the computer that's streaming it to you. I think it'd be fine. We'll see. We'll see. We'll test it out. But so far, Dead Island 2, oddly good, even though it feels a little weird. Speaking of oddly good but feels a little weird, played a little bit of Final Fantasy 14, and the music put me to sleep twice. The music is good. It's always good. It's a banger. Um, Trying out Pugilist, and then I might go toward like Thaumaturge or something. I'm here for this game. I just don't know for how long because it's got the Destiny archetype where it's like, hey, you played your free stuff, time to buy the expansions, time to go into what is it, Dawn Trail and the three others. Where are
Instead
they?
of calling it Destiny stuff, it's a MMORPG. It's
Right.
EverQuest. It's WoW.
It's
It's
WoW.
DC Universe Online. It's all those.
Right. And
Um,
oh, interesting. You get Stormblood, Heavensward, and A Realm Reborn for free?
my whole thing on it is I have wanted this for so long to come to console, and now it's finally come to console at a time in my life where I don't know that I have the time for it.
I'm sure you'll make a little bit of time. A couple hours a day ain't gonna hurt for a little bit. But I'm sure you'll find the time. I'm here for this. It's a good game. I ran into a bunch of really cool people so far. Um, there was a I'll just call it a bot that was playing Undertale music, Celeste tracks. I think they did one from Scott Pilgrim, and they were just playing it on their instrument. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers wrote music for an instrument in a game. Okay, I'll come back around and keep my attention in the communities. There's ways of making money. There's a whole slew of things you can do. Fishing apparently is godlike in this game. Like it actually gives you things for fishing. So
I
over
remember
the
fishing being a pretty big deal. And what was the one with the car? Is that 15 or is that 13? Because this is
cars.
14. Car.
15. I have a new
15. Okay.
recipe.
Yeah, fishing. Had a good place in that one too.
I never did fishing in 15. Huh.
I didn't get very far in that game at all. I got so distracted with all the side shit.
Yeah, same. But I experience a new generation of MMORPG where grinding is kept to a minimum so you can enjoy more immediate results. Hop on your very own chocobo. I'm so close to the chocobo. You have to be level 20 minimum in anything to get a chocobo, and I'm gonna get me my chocobo hopefully next weekend.
Chocobo. Oh, okay. Well, you're on the open beta. This is ending soon.
This is gonna end soon, and hopefully, they'll keep the free trial account and keep it pushing forward. But
I wasn't sure if they would, so I named my character Beta.
oh man,
I figure I can restart. It'll be fine.
that'll be
Why
fine.
is my keyboard not working? Thank you.
So, with the expanded free trial, new players can embark on an unforgettable adventure all the way to level 70 with no restrictions on playtime. That's obviously great, but in order to reach, I think it's 90 is the cap. In order to reach level 90, you of course have to get the expansions and all that. I really want to try out one of the dungeons before it all goes tits up and leaves me behind. There's a lot of fucking mini games to try out. I'm here for it. Hopefully I get to try them all out before it leaves, like a better words.
Interesting enough, the beta was only for new players. If you already played this and had an account,
You couldn't cross over?
you couldn't do the open beta.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I was checking to see what the end date is because I don't remember. It's supposed to so it's actually supposed to launch in spring. So
I don't know what that would give me. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully this beta is just a beta until full launch. Hee-hoo.
I don't remember there being an end date, but I'm not freaking finding it.
While you're doing that, I'll talk about good old Humble Bundle. How many sandbox games have you played aside from like GTA and Red Dead, Q? I guess
Um,
Minecraft too.
but if we're talking games like GTA and that,
To be able to
then I
do
guess
whatever you want.
depends on how much you mean whatever you want, because you can do way more of whatever you want in something like Minecraft than you can in GTA. I would say Saints Row. I've played the entire franchise.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Saints Row.
Um, good chunk of the GTA's, both Red Dead's, well, both Red Dead Redemptions. I never played Revolver.
Revolver was fine. Really rough for controls, but
Um,
it was fine. But how about building? The Universe Sim. What would you do with the power?
Really
A
quick, from Game Rant, they claim that fans can expect the beta to run for a few months.
Oh, good. Good, good, good. I'm happy now. I can play to my heart's content. Whenever I feel. I mean, I might do it later on tonight. We'll see. The Universe Sim, a Sim City like that builds over the course of a planet instead of just a city. And you can do a lot more than that on SimCity. People are saying it's like a tuned down City Skylines, but on a bigger scale. Odd. Um, Above Snakes, which is more of a home builder and a little bit more of a farming simulator. Trailmakers. I played this on Game Pass. It's Lego meets rocket propulsion. It's wonky, it's janky, but it's fun as hell. And co-op. Terra Tech, which I guess is very similar to um, Trailmakers. I worry about it just because it has a separate expansion called R&D Labs. I, I don't know what all that will entail as far as what it doesn't involve in base game, but I'm sure I'll probably download it. Necesse, Necesse, a very quiet you, a 2D isometric, kind of gives me Terraria vibes, but mixed in with like an actual city builder farming survival. Uh, I might be here for this one
Yeah,
too.
top-down Terraria is what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna be here for it.
It's
I'll
kind of reminds me of Prison Architect.
a little bit of Prisoner Architect. I could see that, but it's got the weird sword swooshy movements, and I'm like, isn't that? But even still, from the depths, a boat craft game. I don't like the ocean, so this is not gonna be
Yeah,
for me.
I'm not really a boat,
Yeah,
or I'm not really an ocean person.
I just watched a documentary on a Carnival cruise line. I don't want to go out there.
Oh, you watched that?
Yeah, watch that. Oh my god, what a shit show.
You watch that fucking shit show, but you won't watch half the shit I recommend to you.
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah,
I'm just
throw
giving you
it.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, literally, ha ha ha. Carnival for 4 days, people had to defecate in trash bins. Hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, time to hijack one of the fucking uh life rafts and just fucking get my ass back to shore.
Yeah, no, why? Yeah, why didn't they? Huh. And then, of course, My Little Universe. This one I've seen many times. It is the mobile phone game that is simple. You destroy trees, build new areas. When you build new areas, new resources pop up, and you can then expand and continue to expand and explore and find new materials to build new things. This is a time sink. This is a game that is time sink. They say you can find, mysteries to solve and all that. No, this is a time sink. If you want to waste some time, that's a good one. All of this here for $20. That's not too bad. Helps out the ESA Foundation, which is the Entertainment Software Association, which is helping new students get into software creation as well as technology to create educational opportunities, such as learning training regimens, as well as just keeping people in the know with new technologies. They even have a signature fundraising event, Night to Unite, which, of course, is another form of building block that helps get technology into learning hands. That's good. Nope. IGN had FanFest this weekend, and it showed a lot of indie games, most of which were already released a long time ago, getting either re-releases or an update, such as Loop Hero, one game I can definitely recommend, a beautiful roguelite. I've never heard of some of these, so we're going to go through them together. A little to the left seems like it is a unpacking style game. But
That one's on Game Pass right now. I've been looking at it.
This one, a little to the left?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it did, didn't it? I don't want to do unpacking, but with crazy designer mugs. Nah, you can. Nah, I'm all right with that. But Loop Hero, a beautiful roguelite that Devolver. This is one of the early Devolver games, and you just continuously go along a track that continuously grows. You add new pieces, new events grow, and things begin to get more difficult every rotation because every day new corpses or what have you come about, and it's a fun card style, but you're playing it on a board. It's fun. It is very fun. I think there's like 20 characters now that you can have a great old time with. Wobble Dogs, 98% positive on Steam. What is this?
They look like they're accordions. What the fuck? I take back what I said. What is that?
Grow and hatch your own Wobble Dogs. Here, let me blow it up.
What in the Cronenberg is going on
here?
here?
I'm gonna blow it up for everybody. Crossbreed your dogs to make new ones. What?
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I'm gonna have nightmares about this later.
Let's go ahead and pause that.
I'm gonna have daymares about this later.
So it's 98% on Steam, so take that with a grain of salt. Hopefully it's a fun one. Islets.
It being 98% on Steam doesn't prove shit because most of the people on Steam are fucking weird anyways.
I'm one of them.
Exactly.
But I'm here for it. Islets. This looks like a nice little 2D Metroidvania-ish. I'm here. I'm still playing Hollow Knight, so we'll probably go back through Hollow Knight before I do this one. It's cute. Looks fine. Shantae and the Seven Sirens. I'm a huge fan of Shantae and the Half-Blood Genie. I like this type of game. Way Forward is still the developer behind it, which means it's never lost its path. I might hop into this one later on also after my Mega Man kick, just because it's similar to like Metroid in its design. So, I mean, if you like Metroidvanias, but with a little bit more bubbly characters and lesser hit points, this is your go-to. Tinykin. I remember this game. But I don't remember what this game's about. Like, I remember playing it. I don't remember it.
I recognize the cover.
Yeah. You're a small individual taking care of bugs that you live and work with, I guess.
Oh, good. It's Frank's apartment. No.
Yeah, because on Steam it says I have 7 hours played.
Joe's apartment? I don't fucking remember.
I don't remember. But it says I have 7 hours played, so I did play this game. Even still, I had said I already own this game, so if I do buy this kit, I'd probably throw this at you guys over on the good old Discord. And last but not least, Black Book. This one here is I put you on mute. This one here is a storytelling story that is beautifully. The art style is beautiful. I like the cell shading that relies on light. It gives me very good like 1991 Alone in the Dark on DOS vibes, and I'm here for that. But other than that, I don't really know too much. I don't know too much about most of these games, and this one is one that kind of goes along with it. Feels like feels like a point and click adventure, but I don't know the full spectrum of the point and click. Go and check it out, and then a 15% off coupon for A Little to the Left DLC, cupboards, and drawers. And this helps out two really good charities. One is Special Effect, which makes sure that everyone in any hospital with disability can enjoy a video game. It's to make sure they can have as much fun as we are. And hell, as said, I got my ass rocked the last time I went to a fighting game tournament by someone who only had one arm. So it is a skill issue on my behalf that I can never play that good. And I'm hoping that there will be more like them with special effects help. The other one is It Gets Better Project. This one helps out the LGBTQ community to let them know it's going to get better. Someone in the community is of LGBT, and this program would definitely help in getting them the help they would need if they happen to need it. It is a lot of mentoring and making sure that people are in safe spaces to grow instead of being quiet. So it will get better. It gets better. It gets better project. And I believe this is $12. That's not bad for Loop Hero and Shantae. And lastly, Comics for Anime Lovers by a Blaze. So the only reason why I want to bring this one up is just because it has Saint Seiya, but all the other ones are actually kind of cool too. So I'm a medium fan of Saint Seiya. It's very shiny, very flashy, very yeah. Then you have Captain Harlock, which is very campy, corny, space pirate. Cool. Then you get Crueler Than Dead. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a really dark... Oh, Zombie Makeout Club. That's another dark one. Oh. Wait, where's the other one? Where's the last one? There it is. Gannibal. That's a really dark one. So I was like, these aren't all lighthearted little treasures. Some of these are very deep. Some of these are kind of, I don't want to say glorifying abuse, but Zombie Makeout Club Part 2 does mention it and kind of fetishizes it a little, so be aware. But I'm here for the rest of them. I don't know what versus fighting is. It seems like it involves fighting game esports. Zero Calcare? I don't know how to pronounce that word. But this is a Netflix show, and I'd never seen it before. Same thing with the Idhun Chronicles, as well as Kagaster and Treese, and I'm like, all these are on things, and Gannibal's on Hulu. And I'm like, I didn't know they had comic book releases for most of these. Did you know?
No, but I also don't know what most of these are anyways when it comes to them being on Hulu or Netflix. So
some of them are labeled with it on them.
Yeah, I've never seen these on there, but we've also kind of covered the fact that I pay for Netflix to not watch anything on it. With the rumored price increase this year, though, either A, I'm canceling, or B, I'm actually going to start watching shit on there more regularly, and maybe force myself to do a challenge or something.
Okay.
Captain Harlock is one I feel like I've seen an anime for, though.
Yes, this is 1979 to 83 586, and it still aired today on like early morning. Um, but this is the more mature one here, I think. I think that one down there is.
279.
Yeah, but just giving one more
Like
warning.
Crunchyroll, Pluto, Tubi, so it's available for free.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm actually very happy to hear it. But be aware if you guys happen to hop into Zombie Makeout Club, it is good, but be aware it does fetishize abuse. That is all.
Trigger warnings.
Yeah, trigger warnings, as well as Gannibal with eating human flesh. But that one kind of tells you straightforward.
My suggestion is if you're going to go and watch anything, I can't give you this. I can't give you an option for this for reading.
Mhm.
There's one out there. But if you're going to go watch anything and you are a person with a lot of triggers, check out doesthedogdie.com. They list a lot more than just does the dog die.
You are
You can
correct.
compare.
Yes. Do they do it for books?
I would assume that there is some site to that effect, but on that website, no.
No. Okay. Well, this one I'm probably gonna buy just because of the Saint Seiya. I've always wanted to read Saint Seiya. Ablaze does really good artwork with a lot of different just artists in general. I'm here for all of it. This one helps out the Starlight Children's Foundation. Since 1982, Starlight's groundbreaking and innovative programs like the Starlight Virtual Reality, Starlight Hospitalware, and Starlight Gaming have positively impacted 21 million kids at more than 800 children's hospitals across the U.S. That's strong, and we're going to keep it going. If you guys want some pretty good comics, go and help them out by heading over to the Humble Bundle. Oh, man. That Ricky is making me burp a little bit. Scud. Dope.
You sick bastard.
I am a sick bastard. When you showed me
Oh, not
this,
because of the burping.
oh yeah. When you showed me this, I lost my mind. I was like, I'm surprised I didn't do this earlier.
I mean, Iron Man kind of markets himself into everything. Honestly.
They-
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's what they do.
I'm kind of mad they didn't do it in Fortnite already.
Know your audience, I guess.
I guess soon. We'll see it soon. If this sells well here, I can guarantee you they'll roll it over. I like the Ramses one, or the Pharaoh, I guess, with the knife sticking out of the forehead. It's a pretty good one. And then the third one I think is my favorite.
So this is Iron Maiden for Dead by Daylight because Justin didn't say.
Oh, I didn't say it. Yeah, with the freaking hands of the guitars and the old. Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, so they got a bunch of different versions of Eddie. So you got Eddie's tribute, which is a couple things going on.
Samurai Eddie, which also looks very good, very classical.
Pharaoh Eddie.
Pharaoh Eddie, and
what's the first one?
The first one was, I think, Gunslinger. No, Stranger Eddie.
Yeah.
And then after that one, I think it's the showing of all four.
Yeah, and so I do believe they work as skins for the existing things. So Samurai was the already existing Oni.
The Oni. Deathslinger for the Gunslinger. The Doctor is the Pharaoh, and the Dredge is Tribute. And that freaking poster in the very end, I was like, damn. Know your audience, because this will sell. If anyone likes Iron Maiden, this will sell. Sadly, I don't play Dead by Daylight enough to warrant the purchase, but if I did, I would probably do one of these. Aw. Do you still play Dead by Daylight?
Every now and then. It's less fun without friends. So since nobody really plays it, it's every now and then I jump on and run around as a killer for a little bit, but eventually I get annoyed by toxic players and turn it off.
Yeah, flashlights I heard are still busted.
Hey, the flashlights suck, but whatever. I move past that shit for the most part. It's the we gotta sit there and mock you at the exit knowing you can't grab us type of thing that drives me nuts.
Yeah, if you won, you won. Leave.
Yeah. I used to be a lot better with the game, but I feel like they tried to increase things for the survivors too much, and I feel like it's made the game a little bit more difficult to play a killer because it's quite often that I cannot clear a team anymore. I used to be able to get everybody.
I've heard the Hellraiser homie is still yes is still super strong. But I've
I
only
haven't
heard whispers.
used Pinhead.
Yeah, I've only heard whispers through the wall for this game. I
My
haven't
main
really stuck
run
with it.
was the Trapper, which is the original, and then Ghostface.
Oh, yeah, you like your ghost face.
Um, so yeah, that's been my main run. So I don't think I did buy the Resident Evil pack.
Oh
And I
yeah,
did play with Nemesis a little bit. He's kind
Storage.
of fun, especially because he has this like arm attack type of thing.
You got the gooey
Um,
arm.
yeah, but and then I played I think Myers once because like they were doing like a free run on it or something like that. I didn't buy Myers. But no, for the most part, I play my same ones. Um, I would like to get some of the other ones and try them out, but I should probably play what's available to me first before I add more to it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Let's go do. So I have here the vast majority of the Nintendo Direct. It's a full partner showcase from start to finish. That was 1 week ago. 1 week ago today. Grounded, one of the very first of the Xbox, Microsoft, and Nintendo handshakey shake. It looks like it plays well. So, this is all in the engine of, and I was like, yeah, the textures are a little, they're a little grainy, but I'm like, this is on a Switch. This is not that bad. You can take this with you. Um, Compared to, let's say, one of the new Razer handhelds, sure, you could do better with the Razer handheld and just do Game Pass through that and then do cloud gaming on that if you're, a stable internet connection. A little bit better, only a little bit. But this isn't bad. This might see a big
Here's my
turnaround.
thing.
Hmm?
Here's my thing though. You're not buying a Switch to get grounded. You're now playing playing grounded on Switch because you already owned a Switch, but you don't own an Xbox, and you're like, you know what? I'd like to play that game.
Yes, that is correct. And they're releasing three others, such as Sea of Thieves, which launched 2 days prior to the direct, and then two others that were Microsoft Game Pass collaboratives. I cannot recall them right now, but I'm glad to see that Microsoft and Nintendo are playing nice in the sandbox.
Microsoft and Nintendo for a while now have been because Nintendo and Microsoft were the first ones to work out the cross-platform for Minecraft.
Oh, did they? I never knew that.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where like they haven't had issues working with Nintendo. PlayStation's kind of been the holdout because PlayStation was a bit of a holdout on the Minecraft side, I do believe.
What in the limbo? So this is a Metroidvania, with very dark undertones. It seems. When I caught glimpses, I was like, "This is very uh, Salt and Sanctuary," just because you play a much smaller character than a lot of the enemies in front of you. It's got dash rolls. It's got everything Salt and Sanctuary's got. It feels very Dead Cells as well. So I mean, I kind of like the designs. I'm kind of frustrated that it's a Switch exclusive. For the first time, I'm mad that I gotta bust out my Switch to get a game. I'm joking. Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist comes out later on this year. No exact date, however. Um, a Ranger, a role playing adventure where the land moves, not you. You're basically on a carpet that's kind of getting pulled and pushed around. Um, I don't really understand the want for these types of puzzle games. Not my cup of tea. I get it, but it's not my cup of tea. Uh, it all looks pretty hand drawn, pretty quaint, but you guys can keep it. Uh, Unicorn Overload, done by who I'm guessing it. Who? Hold on. Does it show the developer at the beginning? No, it doesn't. Oh, it's Sega. Okay. This shit looks very Shining Force Neo, but with tactics. And I was like, okay. And then I started getting a little bit of vibes with Advance Wars. And I was like, shit, this looks good. It looks pretty crispy. The only downside is it seems very same gameplay all the way through. Yeah. Unicorn Overlord. The demo is available today, so you can give it a shot. Go and check it out on the eShop store. eShop store? eShop? Just eShop? Yeah. Monster Hunter Stories. The anime has been out for a while now. People really like it. I personally don't know why it's that big, but Japan, it's huge. To be able to ride on a Tigrex, I guess, is your prerogative. This is a game that might lean toward you. You and your talking palico. You can fly around on your creatures of which and fight them Pokemon style, break things off, build more armor, etc., etc. This one, I am very excited.
Turn of frickin' Mickey.
I was.
I never finished this.
You never finished Epic Mickey? Oh
No, so it took forever for me to be able to get the first one, and so like I never finished it. I borrowed my brother's Wii controllers so I could play it on my Wii U because you still needed to have the nunchucks for Wii games on the Wii U. And so I borrowed the nunchucks from him so that I could play it, and I never got around to finishing it. So therefore, I definitely didn't play the sequel that went onto multiple platforms, not just Nintendo.
Okay. I played and beat this one. It is probably one of my favorite platforming games, aside from like Donkey Kong 64. This is fun. This is really fun, very bubbly, very cartoony, but at the same time has a lot of really good story for just a simple Mickey accidentally created a small spill and has to fix something. So Shin Megami Tensei is kind of weird in the Western world. We only got 3, 4, and now we're gonna get 5, and then most of the Persona series. This one is going to be very strange for people who have never played a Shin Megami Tensei or a Persona game because it is very outlandish. It is broken world, broken psyche type of game. I recommend it, but don't go in expecting a normal story. Don't go in expecting a non-convoluted story. It'll be fine. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. I believe it's going to release. Does it have a date? I don't think I had a date for this one. Yeah, I did not have a date for this one. Good to know that it's coming out, though, for the Switch. Speaking of things that were coming out for the Switch, did you like Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, Quincy? The old ones?
I have not played those in so fucking long, but yes, I did.
So,
I wonder if I still have it.
You have my PS2 version of Battlefront 2.
Did you give me your PS2 version?
Yeah, it should be in your collection somewhere.
Then I must have owned the PS1 version because I did have it on PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Not the PS1. Sorry, I did have it on PlayStation 2. I must have had the Battlefront 1 version on my PlayStation 2, and then you probably gave me Battlefront 2.
Yes. But to have them both on the Switch, and I hope online.
To be clear, they're not just on the Switch.
Oh no. Yes, no. But this is they are.
No, I know.
I
know that this is for the Switch thing.
Yeah.
But it is also coming out on Xbox. So those of you that don't have a Switch like me, if you want this, you still have a chance.
Yes. And I'm kind of here for it. I hope it's online. I hope they can do online with it. Just having 50 people.
Will be.
Having 50 people bumblefuck their way around a map. Oh my god. The Mos Eisley area. Let's fucking go. But I am here for it. I do like Battlefront 2. It is probably one of my favorite Star Wars games, even though I very seldomly like Star Wars games. Something I'm not excited for.
Really
still.
quick,
Oh,
before we move on from Star Wars, sorry.
okay. Yeah, you're good.
Sad day.
Sad
EA came out and announced a good thing. Working on the third Jedi game in the Jedi Survivor franchise.
And then the bad thing.
Canceled the Mandalorian game.
And fired 5% of their staff, totaling under 700 members.
And this was a Respawn game that the Mandalorian game was supposed to be.
So
And if we're going to talk layoffs, let's also point out the fact that fucking Sony just did a massive layoff, including firing people from Insomniac, who just fucking released one of their best-selling fucking games. And their other studio. What's their other studio? What's Sony's other studio?
Santa Monica?
No, not that one.
I don't remember the other one.
I just had another big release, Insomniac did. PlayStation Sony to cut 900 jobs amid brutal year of video game industry layoffs. Sony announced
okay.
game divisions. But who was the other?
I think it's just Sony London because Sony has canceled a Twisted Metal live service game.
Yeah, they canceled the Twisted Metal live service game, but I mean, live service games are kind of stupid.
Looks over at Destiny. You're right. Okay, here we go. Insomniac Games, Naughty Dog, Guerrilla Games, and Fire Sprite.
Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
That was the other big one I was thinking of.
So London studio closed entirely. Insomniac Games, Naughty Dog, Guerrilla Games, and Fire Sprite impacted by layoffs. That means Guerrilla Games, a company I cherished, I put on my arm, is losing people. I don't know whether to be happy or sad just because they aren't going to make a Killzone game ever again, and that I get it. I'm two terms with that. But that means that the game that just launched with a pretty good DLC, Forbidden West, is losing people that they just did a lot of hard work to release this game.
Just like with Insomniac and doing the Spider-Man game.
And then Naughty Dog, I don't know about Naughty Dog. Like,
Naughty Dog made them Last of Us, which they have been. I'm not blaming Naughty Dog. I blame Sony for how much they've milked Last of Us. But they fucking made them Last of Us.
Yeah.
1 and 2. Those games are fucking huge, and you just go through and you fucking lay people off.
If you don't make more money than the year prior, you're not making money.
Yeah, well, the economy is in the fucking toilet, and people can't afford to buy games like they used to.
Yeah. That's why a $40.
The reality is, I probably buy 3 new games a year now.
Yeah, I'm about there too, because I mean, Game Pass it's making up its worth. It is so worth it.
Like, so far this year, I have bought 1 game. I know we're only at the end of February, but I have bought 1 game so far this year.
I've bought 2 so far this year, and one was $40, and one I bought with a lot of like stuff I already had from other sales. So I got them both at a pretty okay discount, and that was Tekken 8 and Helldivers.
You get Street Fighter.
Oh, I got Street Fighter. I got 3 games then. Well, it was to be fair, Street Fighter was discounted. It was on sale.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had gift cards. That's how I bought my 1 game so far this year.
Yeah. So I mean, it just sucks. And also on top of that, the Supermassive Games, the guys behind Until Dawn, laid off 90 people, which is of 300 and 400-ish crew, so about 25% at least of their crew is laid off. And I'm like, you have a small crew that does pretty good theatrical work. Hell, you got Peter Stormare, for fuck's sake. And now the quarry, I guess, didn't do that well, and all of a sudden layoffs. I don't know.
Toys for Bob closed their fucking office.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they say they're not closing down. Like, there's been talks with people there that they're not closing down. But that they did close the office, and that 86 workers were reportedly impacted by this. But it's believed the studio will remain active.
God damn. All right. Damn. Can we just have like good things now, please?
I mean, Activision laid off like 76 people.
Like, I'm in such a bad mood that I'm just gonna skip this game. South Park Snow Day still looks like shit.
Yeah, I don't understand what the thought process was here with that one.
Oh, with Snow Day?
Yeah, like
It's to continue not trilogy, their story that they want to make now. And I'm like,
no, I get that, but I played the first two South Park games and they were far better than whatever that is.
yeah. And to be fair, it's now starting to look a little bit better, just not by much. Um, it looks a little chunky. Sword Art Online. I have a very rough relationship with Sword Art. First season's good. The very last season's good. Everything in between is a little up and down just because there's a lot of family love in the middle bits. It's weird, man. I'm here for the fighting style of it. It looks very MMO. Oh, and I'm also here for this. Gundam Breaker 4 finally gets a release date as well as a Switch release, which makes me very happy. Uh they never charge full price for the Gundam Breaker games, so I expect like a 30 to maybe $40 price tag for a pretty fun uh Gundam beat 'em up style arcade shooter where you can actually pose your models and take action shots. It's Gunpla for those. Pardon me. It's Gunpla for those who don't have the money to spend on Gunpla. This one made me jump out of my seat. I was like, "Fucking Super Monkey Ball, yeah!"
I've never really played the Super Monkey Ball games.
I have a odd fascination with Super Monkey Ball and
Monkey and a ball.
Monkey and a Ball. It's a fun little game. You tilt the joystick. I played it with the VMU in a Dreamcast, so you tilt the whole thing, and it worked. I played the Wii version. It was a little more jank because we didn't do good with the motion controls. I want to play this on a Switch Joy-Con. I want to play this exact mode, the Battle Royale version. I this looks like fun. Hopefully they don't charge full price for it because it's a Super Monkey Ball game. It is going to be released June 25th, 2024. Not too far away, but still gives me a little bit of time to save up some cash. Skadoop. Did you ever play World of Goo, Quincy?
No.
Okay, it is on. I believe it's still either Games with Gold or Game Pass because I remember seeing it in the list.
Well,
But
if it was games with gold, I would have had to have claimed it when it came out to be able to have access to it.
right, I remember seeing it in the library. Let me put it like that. But it is Lemmings, but with Terra deformation. You have a lot of moving things from point A to point B, and then so on and so forth in a puzzle-like fashion. World of Goo 2 has more physics-based puzzles and weight and so on and so forth. I'm here for it. May 23rd, 2024. Oh boy. Now, this one makes me rub my eyes because they keep making these goddamn games. Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time. So, with the Fantasy Life games, they are management sims. They are life sims. You cut down a tree, gather wood, take the wood, build a thing, do job, go into dungeon, mine, kill thing, get more resource, rinse and repeat. I want to know first things first if this is online multiplayer. If this has multiplayer, this thing would actually do pretty well with the younger market for like a start off MMORPG. Real talk. The only downside is I worry that it's just going to be copy paste for every single class and you're just wandering around picking up trash. But I'm happy to see that Fantasy Life is still going on. Quincy, you like Dark Souls? Yes.
I never said that.
Okay. But okay. Then the
Um,
new question: Would
I
you?
had got stopped really hard, really early in Dark Souls 1 when I don't think this game is for me and never touched any of the other Dark Souls.
Okay.
And then I played a little bit of Bloodborne, really fucking sweated to be able to fucking do the things I was trying to do, and went, I don't know if this is for me. And then I played Elden Ring and did a little bit better with Elden Ring, but then deleted it for space and never went back.
Okay, well, the DLC is coming out soon, so I don't know if you're going to be getting in that. But what if Dark Souls was crab?
Crab people, crab
So
people.
another crab's treasure where you put on shells in order to gain different abilities. I'm
More than crab, less than people.
people. That is correct. I played the demo of this game, and it is a joy. It is crazy. It is very Dark Souls. It is very Dark Souls. Uh, say goodbye to your shell, idiot.
Okay.
That's how the game starts. You lose your shell, and then you're just on a task to find your shell. It's such a simple one, but at the same time, you get really cool looking bosses that are all sea creatures. Um,
Interesting.
yeah. So this is gonna be out on the Switch very soon, and this is gonna be April 25th, 2024. Penny's Big Breakaway. This is another one I played the demo of. I'm not here for this one. This one is very much Mario Odyssey, or it's Mario Odyssey on drugs. You mess around with a hypersonic yo-yo. You do combo. I don't know. This one feels like it's too loud to me, and I would rather
It
play
seems
Odyssey.
very vibrant.
Yeah, it's very vibrant. I would rather play Mario Odyssey or
Did they bring Odyssey to the Switch?
yeah,
Or wait, Odyssey's not the one I'm thinking of. Odyssey came out on the Switch, right?
yes. You're thinking of Galaxy?
No, I was thinking, um, Sunshine.
Sunshine? I don't know, but I would love that they did.
I miss having a Switch, dude. There's so many things in the pack catalog I would play.
Yeah.
I may
If
just have to come and mollywop you and
then
take
just
yours.
that's fine. I'll loan it out for a little bit.
Well,
Uh,
what sucks is there's one here at the house, but I don't get to play it.
right. A very
Because
simple little puzzle game.
drama.
I have a version of this on my phone where you play someone online. It is called Suika Game. It's just you combine fruits, and if they touch even a little tiny bit, they combine and make a bigger fruit. And more points mean more damage you're throwing to your opponent. It's basically Tetris, but with fruit.
But with fruit.
Yeah,
It actually sounds kind of fun.
it's fine. Pepper Grinder. This one was in the indie showcase of Devolver last year. And I've been excited for this game for a long time. Did not know it was going to be on the Switch. Or maybe I did, but I completely forgot. Um, this looks like fun. This looks like so much fun. Um, I love these little pixelated ones that are very I don't want to say Mega Man because there's another game that's to mind. This game I don't know anything about, so I'm just gonna keep talking about Pepper Grinder. Pepper Grinder, I'm probably gonna get day one on Steam, just so that way I can play it with my comfortable controller. But if I didn't have a computer that could play it, or if it was Switch only, I could see myself buying it on Switch. Pepper Grinder is going to be a fun one. Uh, the game that's in front of us is a horse racing game. So when we had the GameWorks, they had a whole area that had digital horse racing that you could quote unquote bet on, and I never understood it. Is this a thing? Is digital horse racing a thing?
I guess so. Sounds a little illegal.
I mean, you don't get money out of it.
No, but I feel like people are going to start betting on it.
That's fine too. So there was a few from this little ending one, such as the more games coming, and you see Moomin Snufkins, all that. And then you get the Demon Slayer stuff, and I'm like, okay, cool. This little hyper showcase. Tales of Kenzaria, we talked about during the big showcase a couple months back. The Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Sweep the board game that is very similar to Mario Party. Kingdom Come Deliverance is going to be on the Switch and doesn't look too bad considering. It looks like it chugs a little bit of the frame rate. A new Contra, which kind of boggled my woggle, for March 12th. I do like Contra, but I don't know if this will be. I don't know if this is it, Chief.
Cloud.
Pentiment. That was the other one that was very the Xbox Game Studio that's moving over. It's a storytelling game, and I didn't. Me personally, I don't like this type of story, but to some people, it's really cool. More rare games are added to the Switch Online, which I was like, what could you guys possibly be adding to Switch Online? Oh, that's what you're adding. Killer Instinct and Snake Rattle and Roll, an old classic. But RC Pro-Am, if you like the hyper movements. Battletoads in Battle Maniacs, Killer Instinct, we like that one. And it has the up-rendered music. Blast Core, which I could never play because I didn't have the expansion pack for the longest time. I remember renting it, and I was like, why isn't it not turning on? Oh, hey, thank you for the gifted sub.
Sweet. Thank you.
And then to end it, they gave us something that I played before, but I didn't know I wanted on the Switch.
Oh no, this is underwater. I don't like this. What is this?
So this is underwater, but this is a peaceful game. This is 100% peaceful. There's no dark.
You say that until a shark fucking climbs up my ass.
Fair enough, but I don't. I think there are sharks, but I think it's all. This is a peaceful game. Endless Ocean. And with Endless Ocean, it allows you to just explore. That is all you do. You can bump into sharks and get kind of nudged around. There is no danger in this game. It is just an exploration game. Like, I don't know how deep this game goes. I remember... Maybe I didn't get too far into it.
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like all soothing and shit, and then fucking, Jaws comes out of nowhere and just freaking scares me till I shit myself.
Oh, there's an online with 30 other players. And then
Interesting.
You can find more fish. Oh my god, everyone can do poses. Yeah, see? They're hanging out with the very scary looking shark.
Yeah, no, not for me.
That's fair.
I don't like this. No, I'm not doing this. This is all you.
That's fair. But if you're interested in marine biology, this is a good way to learn a little bit more about marine biology while also having some fun with friends if they happen to get this game as well.
What the fuck is that thing? There was a lot of teeth.
It's a fish. Fish. And that was the entirety of the Nintendo Direct showcase.
Down to the ocean.
It was a pretty...
There's fucking bones.
Yeah, well, I mean, where else are they going to go? May 2nd, 2024. The pre-orders begin today, I guess. But I'm here for the Endless Ocean remake and also online capabilities for 30 people. I don't know 30 people that would want to purchase this, but if you happen to find a small community,
I don't even know 30 people.
That's fair.
My social circle is not even 10 deep.
I think mine is 12. Yeah, mine's 12. Like, we need more friends, man. Let's go, dude.
If I fudge this a little bit and count like my friend's wife, who I talk to on rare occasion, and if I count my nephew, I still haven't hit 10.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
I mean, a lot of it's by choice. I don't like people.
That's fair. I'm mediocre with people. So for those who know me, they know I really like the 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. And they know that I like Krang. and they know that I would like the beat 'em up arcade game, which is getting kind of an update. So coming soon, there's going to be a very inexpensive little beat 'em up that looks very Turtles in Time arcade game. They changed the look of Bebop and Rocksteady a little bit, which are a little weird to me.
God, he's anorexic.
That's what I was like. I was like, damn, he lost weight. But it has all the original VO. It's got Sam Riegel doing Donatello. It's got I forget who does Mikey, but it has the quote unquote original.
There's a TMNT game that I bought. In fact, I can see it from here. Means in Manhattan. It's one of the worst things I've ever spent money on.
Baxter Stockman looks rather strange, but I'll take it. Chrome Dome, Fish Face. Where's Rocksteady looks fine. Rocksteady looks fine. Like his arm has this metal thing on it, but Rocksteady look fine. Tiger Claws, I don't know. Now let me see Shredder. And kinda didn't give us Shredder, but it is April 23rd, 2024. And it doesn't look too bad. It looks very younger generation though. Let's go do. Speaking of newer generation, a trailer came out.
Death Star?
Huh? Oh, it almost looked like the prototype for the Death Star, didn't it? So, Pokemon has an interesting language, one that we can't really we outsiders can't decipher unless we begin to translate it. But there's not very many Pokemon games where you can just wander around and just see Pokemon existing, doing what they want to do. I want that Pokemon game where they are just existing like this. They are just doing. You go and you see a fucking Gyarados just going underneath a fucking water bridge, A school of Magikarp going downstream. Would you eat a Magikarp?
No, there's nothing to eat on them.
Okay, fine. Would you eat a Goldeen?
What just seems mean? Goldine's cute.
Would you eat a Tauros?
Probably not. I hear Slowpoke tails. The delicacy.
They're a delicacy, but they're also targeted by poachers and all that, and it's a weird thing to think about, like poachers and then like Lieutenant Surge. That there was a war that came before, and then Lieutenant Surge turned to being a part of Team Rocket. There's a whole.
By the way, last time we talked about this, I was wrong. Lieutenant Surge is not the one that points a gun at Ash. It's someone else, and it is in a banned episode.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious to me. The country with the most fucking guns banned in an episode for having a gun.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm just leaving it at that. I have nothing else to say on that. I was just correcting myself from when we talked about this last.
But Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm curious. Yeah, I came out and was like, "Hey, babe, it's Pokemon Zaza," and she was like, "No, you can't say that." And I was like, "Okay, I will never say that again. I apologize."
What is that?
I don't know, but I left it alone. Would you eat a Ghastly? I think you would like vape a Ghastly.
Apparently, it's a song.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know nothing about nothing. But Pokemon Legends EA, if it is as they've showed in this trailer that there are Pokemon just fucking chilling the fuck out, wild ass Pokemon just chilling the fuck out, I'm here for it. Because I remember looking at one of my favorite Twitch streamers playing Arceus, and I was like, this shit looks boring as hell.
I was having fun with Arceus.
Yeah.
Kind of bummed. I should.
Skadoo. So, speaking of the Nintendo Switch Online, one of the games I've always wanted to play, but I've never found a actual copy of, Mother 3, is going to only be available in the Switch Online in Japan. I got
time for VPN?
Oh, man. I don't know if that'll work like that, but I would love to play Mother 3, even though I would probably lose my sanity. This game is not normal. If you happen to find an English copy, do not go in expecting logic to work. Go in expecting illogic to work, because I believe in one of the first scenes, Yeah, Lucas punches a T-Rex and it dies. It just dies.
Resident Evil, he fights fucking.
Punches a boulder.
No, is it Resident Evil? Yeah,
Resident
he
Evil 5.
punches a boulder.
Yep.
Yeah, and then in one of the Final Fantasies, they suplex.
A
No, it's
train.
not Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
Is
Final
it Final
Fantasy.
Fantasy where they suplex train?
Final Fantasy 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Sabine suplexes a
I mean,
train.
we can't really throw shade here. Speaking of boulders, I just learned something that I did not know.
Hmm.
And that's that the voice of the boulder in Avatar is Mick Foley.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I never knew that.
the
The
boulder is no longer conflicted.
boulder has conflict. Okay, so for the next story. Oh, if you care about when this is going to be dropped, I actually don't. I think it says coming soon. It's either available today or coming soon. I cannot tell because I cannot read Japanese and I don't have the translator mod on this. So do with that information what you will. So before I start the next one of my favorite games of all time is Doom. And it, of course, Doom has been on everything from a T81 calculator all the way to bacteria, living bacteria. No audio, but they are working on it. They are making bacteria play E1M1, and it's boggling my fucking mind to have a piece of bacteria that is so microscopic play doot 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 doot. Would you want it on your automatic lawnmower? It's a Roomba. It is an outdoor Roomba.
Different level of rip and tear.
I hate you. I hate you for that joke. But yes, you can play Doom 1 on this. It I don't need
Why not?
how much are okay, so it says April 2024, but I want to know how much is this? Hang on. We're just gonna boop boop. $2,000 for the newer one. $28.99 for the fucking
Who
off-roading
hates
one.
mowing their grass this much?
I mean, most people don't even have it now.
Well, out here.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. How many pounds was that? 34.99 in pounds. I uh, so I mean, I'm glad that you can set up like the radius. That's neat, you know? But yeah, who hates mowing their lawn that much? Now see if I had a sit down mower with Doom installed and as I'm riding around
Crash the sit down motor.
I think I can do I think I'd be okay. And then $200 for the little house charger that sits on the edge of your little fucking porch, an installation kit, a terrain kit so that way I can do harder ground or softer ground, I guess. The boundary wire so it doesn't cross them. Endurance blades, hybrid grass. What? Wait, what? Okay, that's enough looking at lawn mowers. But yeah, you can play Doom on your automatic lawnmower. Oh god. But shoe news. Thank you over at Sneaker News for these lovely articles. Adidas and Barb Marley.
Oh wait! You didn't
What?
ask me left for gaming.
What?
You didn't even ask me like you normally do if there's anything left for gaming.
Is there anything left for gaming?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really quick,
Oh.
you played a little bit of Helldivers, and I wanted to touch on the fact that they are releasing a patch to fix some of the biggest complaints. And they said, be prepared for a graphic to come along to show the road ahead of the things that they plan to add to the game.
You know, I forgot completely that I played Helldivers because it keeps crashing.
It's because your computer can't handle it, apparently.
Yeah, I gotta get a new.
You're not the only person I know who's having crashing issues with the game, so.
Yeah, my GPU is a little outdated. I gotta get a new GPU. But you are correct. I have been touching on it. I do apologize that I skipped this very important information.
Continue as you were.
Okay. But shoe news. Bob Marley and Adidas. They're nice looking shoes. Signed on the back by the Bob Marley signatures. Very.
And,
I don't want
you
to.
know, not actually him, but yeah.
Well, yes, a replica. I do like this form of fabric, like this very thick denim-like fabric that coats the top and then the leatherette or false leather for their triple stripes. I'm here for that. And then the green, cream, and red down on the bottom. I kind of like this shoe. I wouldn't wear it personally, but it is a pretty nice looking shoe. No date as far as release. It just says soon. And just keeping the ear out toward the Adidas website. I keep burping. Another Adidas shoe. One with a very interesting cover. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And it has this very scaly type of fabric. Like an actual like turtle skin, and then the front has like a turtle shell design, and then a
Masks
mask.
on the ties.
Yeah.
Or shoelaces.
Yes. And then what looks to be a IDW comic done by Eastman, and it features Adidas as a part of it. So I'm here for this. $130. Yeah, $130 for this collaboration. March 22nd, 2024 is when these drop. What does that say? Shell-eyed? I don't know what that is. Whoa, what's the insult? It's pizza!
Of course it is. That's awesome.
Of course it is. But this collaboration is great. $130 for this is actually really nice. These are pretty fucking custom of these shoes. Plus the little masks on the laces. I would say go and get this. This one's a pretty good one. And then last but not least, a collaboration I didn't know existed. But you don't like crap, get out of here. You don't like the pump. So Shaquille O'Neal and Pepsi.
The pump is just weird. I don't know. I just don't know when it comes to the pump.
That's fair. So you can put a can of mini Pepsi in the sole of the shoe.
I know what I said earlier about cold water and all, but like, I feel like this would be disgustingly warm.
It's a big shoe. Firstly, it is a very big fucking shoe. But to have it have both the pump and a hidden little area where you can put a can of fucking Pepsi, a mini can of Pepsi, I might add. So a gulp of Pepsi in the back of the sole of your shoe. I don't know. Thank you, Shaq. I do appreciate these shoes that you have invented with Reebok.
Yeah, Shaq's an interesting dude.
Yeah, he is. He likes food. He likes food a lot. Skadoop. I didn't know I wanted this until you showed it to me. The first trailer for Don't Tell Mom, The Babysitter's Dead remake.
Given to us from discussing Jesus Christ film. Why can't I talk?
Chat did bring up a good point, but at the same time, I don't want to talk about it here. I mean, I guess you could do that. You could just, put it in a little baggie. But so the original Don't Tell Mom, The Babysitter's Dead is what, 91? 92?
Give me 30 seconds. 91.
Boop, boop. 91? Okay, so we're looking at 33 years. 33 years beyond that to make a new one. I'm not mad at it. I'm here to see it. And Nicole Ricci, I haven't seen her since her time with Paris Hilton milking a cow and wondering how to milk a cow. and then going, wait, that's where milk comes from.
You're talking about shit I have no idea about. So
So yeah, her and Paris Hilton traveled. Uh,
was
the
this their TV show?
This was their TV show, yes.
Yeah, I did not watch their TV show.
Yeah, no, I was in the next room over, but I happened to hear most of it. Oh boy. But I'm glad it was all a ruse. I'm glad that they're not that foolish. They were all doing it for the hee-hoos. But to see her in acting, okay. And she seems to be a natural in this role of
Oh, what she is in this? I have this last little clip here.
yeah. Yeah, it seems very weird because it cuts off before she says what needs to be said.
I don't know if she's supposed to be the mom in this. I don't know. I mean,
The
maybe it's a reference to the first one, which I haven't watched in a really long time. So
eh, I'll probably watch it before popping into the remake. Hmm. We'll see. April 12th, if I haven't said so before. Skadoop. So I'm okay with the Pokemon trading card game, but I didn't know that there was a massive want for a better digital trading card game because I thought the code cards was a good idea.
the code cards just lets you build a collection online that you then battle against other people with.
So this is pretty
This
much the
is,
same, or is it
dear
just?
Lord, that lip smack.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gulped hard. I'm sorry.
No, this is a trading card game. This is
Oh,
purely trading cards.
right.
The concept of this is to build a collection to trade with other people.
And not
I
to battle, not no fight,
no, I do believe the other one is just the battling thing. This is,
trading.
I mean, they might add battling to this, but everything I'm seeing is it looks like you're just collecting. Click on the images again.
Fair. Open 2 packs per day at no cost. So I'm glad that you get
Yeah,
to open.
I think it's literally about making a digital collection.
Yeah, able to collect and trade cards with 2 free packs per day. So yeah, it doesn't say battle, it just says collect and trade.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, sure, fine, I guess. I'm not mad at it. It's just what was wrong with what already existed. But
I don't see this working. Like, the main reason why Pokemon cards still do well the way they do is because people have the chance at like selling cards for value and stuff like that. Like, unless you're gonna be fucking Venmoing someone or Cash Apping or Zelling or whatever someone to get to trade a freaking digital card to you, I don't see this taking off the way Pokemon cards did.
NFTs are weird.
Well, it's not an NFT though.
I know. It's digital property, and I mean, to be fair, this has been a thing since Ultima. People have been selling Ultima pieces for real money. So it's just a matter of how much does that thing mean to you? How much does
Yeah,
finishing that collection mean to you?
I don't know about this.
I don't
This
either.
seems weird and kind of misguided.
It very much does. Do you want to go to Wendy's? So when I first saw this, I thought it was a fucking joke because I
You
was
think
like,
that about a lot of things
I do.
because you're fucking
I'm
you
skeptical.
don't realize. No, it's not that you're skeptical because if you're skeptical, then you would fucking take good things with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
It's only the fucking stupid shit do you sit there and go, nah. You think too highly of the world sometimes,
I
which
do.
blows my mind.
I do.
Um, so Wendy's goes through and decides, oh, we're gonna do fucking surge pricing. So depending on the time of day, our food will cost you more because it's our busy time. And if you come during our slower time, the food will cost you what it would normally cost you. And the internet went, are you fucking insane? First of all, shit costs too much already. Second of all, oh, fuck me for having a lunch break during the busy time of day. I love companies like Chili's who comes through and goes, Chili's is here for you. Again. Post using hashtag Chili's fast food support group. Let us know how Chili's is better than fast food and why and we'll buy 100 people a three for me to prove the point. Some of these comments were great. Don't go looking at them on here. We don't want to risk anything. But some of these comments were great. One person was like, I can't order alcohol with my food at a fast food place, it being one of the reasons why Chili's is better than fast food. Now we have a statement though. Let me pull up said statement. A whole whopping like 24 hours later, Wendy's has officially stated that they will not experiment with surge pricing. Wendy's notes, quote, "We have no plans to do that and would not raise prices when our customers are visiting us most." And further adds, "Digital menu boards could allow us to change the menu offering at different times of day and offer discounts and value offers to our customers more easily, particularly in the slow times of day."
Holy shit! Talk about a fucking back down from hell.
Yeah, because they're only saying this after having gotten themselves in a fucking
In the pickle.
deep end.
Yeah. Oh my god. But could you imagine having to bid on food?
Like that's essentially what that is. It's fucking wild.
It's Demolition Man all over again.
Yeah.
Taco Bell will win the wars.
I had a meme prepared for the meme chat in the Discord, and now I feel like it's too late because they've come back from it. But I'm still probably gonna post it. And it's someone standing at Wendy's going, "I would like to buy a hamburger for the same price it was 2 hours ago." With the "Sir, this is a Wendy's."
Sir, this is Wendy's. I
Maybe I'll drop it in the Discord now.
Okay. I'll pull it up. Here.
Oh, I mean, you didn't have to pull it up, but
Well,
I was just
too bad.
saying that it's gonna be there. So yeah, I thought Wendy's is doing this was stupid. I thought Chili's response was great. It made me sit there and go, I haven't had Chili's in a
God, it's Wendy's used to be like the classic stuff, and now they're like Baconator, Baconator, Baconator. All this, all this. Um, they were wanting to do like mostly meat snack wraps and salads. And then they wanted to add bacon to their chicken sandwiches, and then they added it to this like ghost pepper. Apparently, their ghost pepper ranch is super good, but I've never tried it. It scares me. But I think Wendy's is overrated now, so I'm glad I don't want to be a part of Wendy's little growth plan. Ah well, us good, dude. Oh boy, Magic the Gathering has had a lot of announcements recently. Now this is available for purchase. Well, pre-purchase. March 8th, 2024 will be the release date for the Magic the Gathering Fallout collaboration. And we've talked about them before, but now we have the actual names of them. Such as Mutant Menace, Scrappy Survivors, Hail Caesar or Kaiser, and Science. I like all of these. I just wouldn't spend the $52 to $60 price tag. I would probably do boosters if anything, or if I honestly wanted all the cards, because if you do want all the cards, you can get them if you purchase all 4 of the commander decks for $184.45 through Amazon.
You're just buying all the cards like that. Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose?
Well, so it gives you all the original cards. If you're wanting the specialty full arts or the alt art mythics, you still have to go through the boosters. So, yes and no. So no matter what, you would still need to open up the boosters to complete the collection. But for the numbered stuff and not the unnumbered, I guess pick and choose the battle. We over on TikTok, I believe I showed you there is a forest animal plane that gets expanded upon. I forget its name, but there is a raccoon deck that I am very excited for. Squirrel decks in current meta right now are very scary if they are not stopped. And they've expanded upon that in the new set that was on TikTok. I'm very scared for the future of Magic the Gathering cards. There's a lot more flavor text on some of these cards that make me sweat. Skadoop. Something that I'm kind of interested in. You showed this to me, and oh no, I lost Quincy. No, Quincy. Hang on. Hang on. Oh no. Lost headset. Fuck. Okay, I will keep this going then. Um, I didn't know Quincy. When Quincy threw this to me, I didn't know it existed. The Spiderwick Chronicles premieres April 19th on Roku, which I didn't know Roku had a lot of originals. I've seen a few things, but this looks pretty good. Um, when I was going down it, it gave me very uh series of unfortunate events vibes, but with a little bit more of a open feel to it. Is that Q? Marco? Oh no. Okay. Click, click.
Back.
Oh, good. Hello. Oh, is it still doing the thing?
My Xbox went to sleep and kicked me out of everything. I'm back though.
Okay, welcome back. Spiderwick Chronicles is what I'm on right now.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was something you like read or watched when you were a kid. My brother, this was like my brother's age range, I think, like that age gap. I remember him reading the book series, so when the movie happened, that was a big deal.
Okay.
But then the movie kind of crammed a lot into one. So I guess Disney went through and did this TV series, and then I think it's supposed to be a TV series, and then they put it up for auction, and Roku bought it. So it's actually going to be streaming on the Roku channel come April 19th.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm here for it. And it's Roku is free just as long as you have a Roku. Is that what I'm to expect on that?
I don't remember if you can actually download the Roku app on non-Roku devices.
I mean, I have two Roku. I'm good.
Yeah, like a bunch of my stuff has Roku, so like I think half the TVs in this house have Roku in them some way or another. I own two Rokus myself, so.
Yeah, they're very inexpensive. $25 I think for a 1080p regular one that you just plug into the ground. And then if you're just wanting one that plugs into the USB, I think it's like $45. If you're wanting the 4K one, I think it's 55. They're very inexpensive, very clean operating systems. Like we've had ours for God 5 years now, 6 years, and still running amazingly. Uh, I'll probably check this out. Maybe we'll see. Let's go do Ghostbusters back in town. A in canon 4-issue comic book from who is this? Dark Horse. Dark Horse.
Yeah, I was at the comic book shop today, and even though I had this news article, I forgot to put this on my fucking pull list.
Oh, buddy. Well,
That's all right. I can do pull list digitally now.
I mean,
I never do.
you've got a long time. You have until June 26th. Um, I love these covers. These covers are great. They look fantastic. Very a little bit of a Stranger Things vibe from the number one alternative, but I really like this one here. The one where he's covering up the Ecto one.
Yeah, that one's kind of cool. I'd probably go with the regular cover, but I do like that one that you're talking about, the one where they're covering up the Ectos. They're like towing it into town. It'll be cool to see, to read these, to get the filler between the first movie and Afterlife and
Frozen
Empire.
Frozen Empire. Okay. I still need to see Afterlife, so I'll have to make that on my.
Don't remember if I own it, but I feel like it's streaming.
It probably is, maybe, perhaps. I might grab these as well if they are as inexpensive as I think they might be. We'll see. But June 26th, if you haven't want to start picking these up.
And to answer the streaming question, it's only on FX now. The movie was PG-13, so I'm sure it'll be there in its entirety, no problems. I highly doubt there's anything for them to cut out. So yeah, you could probably catch it there just with commercials.
That's fine. I don't mind that. Also, did you see the you told me about the popcorn bucket and
Yeah, there's like four or five ones now. The Cinemark's one or Cine whatever is Slimer eating out of a popcorn bucket, so you reach into his mouth. Regal has a ghost trap, but it holds very little popcorn. AMC has a ghost trap with like a clear piece coming out of it to be the light beam, so it can hold more popcorn. And then I want to say a fourth company came out with an Ecto one, but I don't remember what the fourth company would be.
Century?
Maybe it was Century, yeah.
Mm.
Either that or Century did Slimer, and then Cinna whatever did the other.
Mm. But yes, this actually looks kind of cool. I like this one. Hmm.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Skadoop. Oh my god, this collaboration. So,
Yeah, we missed this last week with having to skip.
yeah. So, I like D&D. I like Lego. If you can play D&D through Lego, and so I would support it 10 million fold. The
You
reason
know what's
why
funny
is
is James actually went through and bought like the base Lego sets to be able to do that for minis and dungeons and whatnot for one of his uh that he was DMing or GMing.
see that it's just it's so multifaceted. You have destructible terrain if you want to have destructible terrain. There's just so much you can do with all this. I'm glad we're now getting this. It just took way too long. So, D&D Lego collaboration. I'm curious to know the gelatinous cube, how that's gonna look on. Mm,
I mean, they just might give you a clear cube instead.
yeah, and then just have it have the little dovels at the bottom, and then like a little LED at the bottom.
Okay, yeah, they've done LEDs before or some kind of light up before.
Hmm. We shall see. I'm very excited. Speaking of excited, I'm excited to the max. There is baloney in my slacks.
Are you gonna get these? So to be clear, we're talking about the Animaniacs from I Am 8-Bit, the Animaniacs original series, and then the later series vinyls. They're
Yes,
both up for pre-order.
they are both up for pre-order, and no, I think I'm gonna let these pass me by because I already purchased something through I am 8-bit.
My question is, can you click on the original series and tell me if it has the world and the states?
Oh, yeah.
Because if it doesn't, then
Uh,
I don't see the point in buying these.
audio. Yakko's World, Wacko's America. So yeah, they do.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. So then, yeah, this would totally be, worth buying.
This totally would. Oh, and Yakko's Universe. I didn't even know he did the universe.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Hmm. On vintage black wax. But no, I'm gonna let this pass because as I said, I already purchased a little something.
Yep.
I'm excited for
Oh,
this.
you got that?
I got that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So the Persona 3 Reloaded, $100. What is that? 4 LPs?
4 LPs.
Holographic broken glass style. Tablets dying.
Oh,
Premium box set.
yeah,
Oh, very nice.
it's gonna be a very beautiful art on all of these. The music is already. I have most of the music from Reload on my YouTube music. This is gonna be a beautiful listen. I've
I just lost all visuals to a damn ad.
damn. Here, let me, can I push them? No, I can't. Okay, well.
No, no, you're fine. You're fine. Just keep going.
Um, but yes, no, I am excited for when this comes in. They said either July or August. I'm being very patient for it. I'm gonna as soon as I get it though, I'm gonna play the fuck out of it. Skydoop. I'm gonna leave it right there for our ending. Nah, we'll go back to this. Oh, anything else you got for the night, Q?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I haven't really played anything to review lately, and I have not really hit the movie theaters. I need to make the most out of my unlimited membership, catch a few films that I can come back and talk about.
I mean, nothing
Uh,
hasn't really been coming out as of late, has it?
no, I'm thinking we're probably gonna get more for the summer.
Yeah, the summer blockbusters.
Yeah.
There. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to check the links down in the description for Zenny, Timu, and of course the good old Humble Bundle. Remember to hit us up on the Discord. There's a link down there. If you pop into the Discord, we chat every now and again. I've got a few friends who are rambling about age dried meat. So if you want to join in that little conversation, that's there.
I'm not sure I do.
It looks good. And of course, at the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, remember to love one another. It is definitely free to do. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.